First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Chicago Bears. Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And off we go from Soldier Field.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. They'll run with the former LSU Tiger.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Throwing is Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A handoff as they run the counter play. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty. Let it run.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver is inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle is made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals. Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Chase Brown.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Burrow looking to pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Gotta go.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
Here's Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Bears at 9-6 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down.
Hey, volunteer.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
To the air, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Bears 14. Bengals 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard after the 43.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls is incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Can. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Stop. 11. 12.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 33 yards. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 2nd and 6.
Slam left. Ready, set.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
3rd down and 1.
And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it across the 50. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Williams looking to do it himself. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The 20-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Can. Stop. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Take it at the 37.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. To throw, Williams.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Vegas! Pebble!
Looking to throw is Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Vegas!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Gun. Start. 180. Raise hard. 11. Start.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 6.
11. 180. Raise up. Start.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
McPherson's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40.
And Burrow going to change the play.
12. Start.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Big 13.
And Chase will go in motion left.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
What is it on?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, this one's going to sail on him a bit. And it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago.
Luther Burden,
69 yards.
and the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Bears 21, Bengals 16.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was.
Now Ball loses the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A big play there. 57 yards.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Will line up for the two-point
The
conversion.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Keeps the score. Bengals 22, Bears 21. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the
And
football.
we'll see if they can disrupt it here.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And it'll be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Right back to Brown. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got his tight end fan. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Burrow looking to pass.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 MT. 12.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
handoff. This is Brown. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
11 MT. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! Quez Watkins from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. McPherson on for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score. Bengals 29, Bears 28. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Watch out.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
On fourth down, here's Williams.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Now the extra point.
Point after.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Bears 35, Bengals 29.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's get set. 11. Big 13.
Throwing, Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
First down.
To throw, Burrow.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 12. Right, 80.
Burrow.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 1st and goal.
White, yellow, 22. Black, blue.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Burrow.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 4th down and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end.
And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
What is it? Hold on. Yes. Vegas.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Cincinnati,
they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey.